What's the chat, Chinchous? JoesphGames here, your coach of Chester Chinchous, and welcome to week 6 of the IBL. This week we are taking on Tone and the Miami Malamarlins. There we go. I said it. I think I said it right. If I'm sorry if I said it wrong. It is taking me a few weeks to actually get this said right. Yes, I'm re-recording this video because of one simple reason. I make a terrible mistake during this video, and I've realised it now, and I'm now making an apology video to sort of fix this and sorting out my videos, because the fact is, I don't really want to have a bad video on my channel. So I'm going to fix this, and hopefully everyone will be okay with that. So Tone, I'm very, very sorry. I oversold you. I made you part of something that you're not, based on assumptions that I had, and I should never assume anything. I know that, and I learned that the hard way this week. But anyway, let's take a look at these teams. So, as we can see, Tone has a Drapion, he has Thunderous Eye, he has a Bronzong, he has Clefable, he has Mega Gallade, and he has Chinchous, as I have Florges, Sand/Cantolian, we have Probopass, Mega Electric, Weezing, and Manaphy. And he starts off his battle with Swifter, his Chinchous, as I start this battle off with my Florges. He goes for the quick U-turn to get the hell out of here very, very quickly, which is a good idea by him. And goes into his Drapion. I went for the Moonblast just in case he stayed in. I wanted to see what damage I could do. Moonblast did actually do good damage here, and if I was okay with taking a poison jab, I would probably have stayed in, but I'm probably not okay with taking a poison jab. I'm definitely not okay with taking a gunk shot, so I'm not trying that. I switch into Probopass here. He sets up his Toxic Spikes. As he switches out into his Lancelot, which is his Gallade. Mega Gallade, that is. As I went for the Earth Power, just to see what damage I'm doing next to nothing. Then I switch out of Probopass, because I want to stay with Probopass, and I want to go into Florges, because Florges is the right sort of play for this if it was a physically defensive Florges. Knowing my roles, I'm not a physically defensive Florges, so this was a bad idea. But look at this Zen Headbutt, and look at the damage this Zen Headbutt does to me. Down I... Ouch, that hurts. And with the poison damage, like, this is a 2-shot kill. Bye-bye Florges. They go back into Probopass. My Probopass is carrying the wrong sort of berry to help me out here. He goes for the Zen Headbutt. The Zen Headbutt does nothing. I wait for the Power Gem to see how much damage I'm doing. I'm doing nothing. And he goes for the Drain Punch. If I had my berry, I may have lived that. But I didn't have the Bright Berry, so down goes Probopass. I switch into my Electric. As he switches out into his Thunderous. As I Mega Evolved and went for the Thunderbolt, I probably should have gone for the HP Ice. Looking back at it now, that would have been the better play, because I did have it this week. And Of course, the Thunderbolt does nothing because it's Volt Absorb. This time I do go for the Hidden Power Ice, and it does do quite nice damage. It does do quite nice damage as he tries to set up an agility. Now he's faster than me. I'm not exactly sure what he could have done to me. So, you know, I could have gone for another HP Ice and probably killed him here. Maybe. I don't know. But he switches out into his... he switches out into his Bronzong as I went for another HP Ice, knowing that I probably could have killed him here, and it does next to nothing. I could have also gone for Overheat. I switch out on my Mega Man Electric, thinking about the Earth Power or the Earthquake, which is there, and going into Weezing. I went for the Fire Blast. He's got the Fire Berry. He could have had the Heat-Proof ability, but he didn't have the Heat-Proof ability this time. He has the Levitate ability. He sets up his Stealth Rocks. So he's got rocks and spikes in the play now. And I go for the Flamethrower, a Fire Blast again. And it does do some reasonable damage, but not a lot. But he has got the Psychic there, and that is going to do a lot of damage to me. And I could probably do some serious damage with Earth Power. I mean, not with Earth Power, with Fire Blast again. But the fact is, A, it's a risk of a chance of hitting it, and B, most importantly, it's the damage you do with Psychic. So yeah, no. Here I switch into Manaphy, take the hit from the Psychic. And he decides to switch out into his he switches into his Clefable. I chime a bell and get rid of my poisons. And go for the Grass Knot, thinking, you know, he's heavy, he's got to be heavy. No, sorry, he's a balloon. He's balloons. So, you know, not heavy at all. He goes for the Wish, and that Wish is going to give him back his HP. So, no matter what I do here, I'm kind of screwed in a way, really. But I'm trying, guys. Go for the Scold. And I get the burn, which is kind of cool. Also, sorry about that, Tone, but it was kind of cool at the time. I will admit, it was kind of cool at the time to get the burn. But it doesn't, even with the burn, it still doesn't really help my situations with Clefable, because Clefable is so goddamn bulky. But he can live hits, and if it can live at least 2 hits, it's getting its HP back from Wish. And since it has a lot of HP, it gets a lot of HP back from Wish. I mean, in other words, it's like I do next to no damage with him. And then lefties plus Wish plus everything else that's going on here. Yeah, there's no way I'm killing this Clefable, sadly. I would love to, but there's no way. Here I switch out of my Manaphy into my Weezing, which has probably got a better chance at killing the Clefable with Sludge Bomb, as he sets up his Wish. I get a little bit of HP back from the Black Sludge. He gets a little bit of burn damage done to him. And he switches out of his Clefable. Into his Bronzong and gets the Wish back. I switch out into my Sand Slash. and I do take the Psychic, but it does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage. He switches out. Even though Foregone, he probably was Levitate, so there was no reason for him to actually switch out there, because there's nothing I could have done. I go for the Rapid Spin here to get rid of the rocks and the spikes, which comes a little too late. I will admit, it comes a little too late. And he hits me with the Ice Punch, even though I had a Yachi Berry. Yeah, I'm going down at that HP. I'm going down at that HP. I switch into Manaphy here. And this is where he proceeds to sweep me at this point. Because Drain Punch does enough. Ice Punch did enough damage to kill Sand Slash. Drain Punch does enough damage to kill Manaphy. I don't know if the crit was necessary. I really don't. I don't think it was necessary, but it might have been. It might have been necessary. It might have been necessary. I go for the Protect here to see what damage, to see what he's going to do. He tries to go for the Drain Punch. He, you know, he hits my Protect. I go for the Thunderbolt, knowing that I'm quicker. The Thunderbolt does okay damage, but not a lot. And the Drain Punch just brings him back to his HP before I even did the Thunderbolt, so really it wasn't really the best. I go for the Thunderbolt again as he goes for that one did a bit more damage, I think, actually. And he goes for another Drain Punch, and that is the end of my Electric. And he goes for the Wheezing. I go for the Wheezing here to end off this fight. I've got nothing left. He's going to outspeed me and then Headbutt. And that is the end of the fight. Shout out to Tone, the coach of the Miami Malamarlins. I think I said it again. Right. I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comment section down below, Tone, if I said it right this time. Before we get out of here, I want to formally apologise to Tone and every member of the IBL for releasing a unfurnished battle. I am sorry about that. I should do my research more often and not make assumptions based on things. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Next week is week 7, and we take on GoldoaDragon and his New York Empoleons. GoldoaDragon is a good friend. It is a good friend of mine, and we did a trade earlier in this season, so it's going to be interesting to see his the trade on his side, literally to see Crocker again. It'll be really interesting to see that. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Until next time, I'm JoesphGames. Go and check out Tone and all the rest of the members of the IBL coaching teams, because they are awesome. And until next time, mean to love Pokemon, get to the Lazar, everybody get Pokemon. Good night.